Again, I'm going to discuss the basic of these two special right triangles, the 45, 45, 90, and then 30, 60, 90 angle. Okay, if you see this kind of what's this triangle, and if there are like problems involving these two triangles, you don't need to use calculator, but instead you'll just have to master these tricks, so you won't be spending more time in solving word problems. Okay, now. A 45, 45, 90 angle. That means it's an isosceles right triangle. Isosceles right, and isosceles because in the isosceles, two legs are congruent. Okay? Now, if this one is 1 and this one is 1, that means this one is square root of 2. Why like that? Because if you're going to have like this, look at this. If we're going to use Pythagorean theorem, like c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared, where a and b are the legs and then c is the hypotenuse, which is the longest side. So here, look at this. So we have like our c, this is the longest side, where hypotenuse is square root of 2. So we have there square root of 2 squared, and then is equal to a is 1. So we have there 1 squared plus 1 squared. Now this one cancel the square root, so we have 2 is equal to 1 square of 1 is 1, and the square of 1 is 1. 1 plus 1, that is 2. Okay? So that's it. Now, if you're given with this kind of problem, isosceles rectangles, you will always have this one. 1, 1, root 2. Okay? Now, shall I say if we have 4, and then this one is also 4, because they're always the same, right? Okay, so this one, the longest side must be 4 square root of 2. Just multiply one leg with square root of 2, that's the hypotenuse already. Okay? So if you have, like, shall I say, this is 7, and this one is 7, so that means this one is also 7. Okay? 7 square root of 2. Now, there is something like in a 45, 45, 90 triangle. What if the given hypotenuse is has no square root of 2? Shall I say this one is just 5? Okay? Now, shall I say this one is 5? Now, what are the measures of the two legs? Okay? Now, in this case, since we multiply this one with square root of 2, that means if given legs are having no square root, that means if this one, the longest side is given with like without square root of 2 in 45, 45, 90 triangle, that means the two legs have the square root or the radical signs. Okay? Now, what we're gonna do, if the hypotenuse is given without any radical sign, you're just going to divide that one with what? Square root of 2. Okay? Because we multiply it if it's given without radical sign, so that means we're going to divide it with square root of 2. And dividing it, we're going to multiply it with square root of 2 and square root of 2 to rationalize the denominators. So we have there 5 square root of 2, and then square root of 2 times square root of 2, the square root of 4, and square root of 4 is 2. Okay? So there you go. This one is 5 square root of 2, and this over 2. And this one is 5 square root of 2 over 2. Okay? Now, shall I say, this one is 10. Okay? That one is 10. So we have there, again, we're going to divide this one with 10 divided by square root of 2. Okay? And times square root of 2. Always multiply it with square root of 2 and square root of 2. This one is like 10 square root of 2, and then over square root of 2 and square root of 2, then square root of 4, and square root of 4 is 2. And you can cancel this one, so we have there 5 and 1, right? So we have there 5 square root of 2. That means this one is 5 square root of 2 and 5 square root of 2. Okay? You can check this one using the Pythagorean theorem. There you go. I hope this, guys, is clear. Okay, now, if you have a 30, 60, 90 triangle, okay? A 30, 60, 90 triangle, opposite, the legs opposite to the 30 degree measure is always half to the hypotenuse, okay? And the leg opposite to 60 degrees is always this one, opposite to 30 degrees multiplied by square root of 3. We just don't, we cannot see 1 here. Anyway, it's 1. So in mathematics, we don't write that anymore. Okay. So, as I said, if this one is like the longest side and the shortest side must always be half to the longest side. Now, so to say, this one is 10, that means this one is 5. And the second leg, or which is the longer leg, must be this one, the shortest side, multiplied with what? Square root of 3, always. If you're going to check it, you can check this one using the Pythagorean theorem again. Okay? Now, shall we say this one is like 30. So that means this one is 15, always half, opposite to 30 degrees. And this one is 15 square root of 3. Okay? There you go. Now, again, if the given this one without the square root sign, that means this two has. Okay? So, shall I say this one is 10. Okay? Now, this one, you just have to, what? Divide it with square root of 3. Okay? Oh, no. Half pala. I'm sorry. No. 10 square root of 3. Correct. So 10 divided by square root of 3. Again, multiply it with square root of 3 over square root of 3. Okay? So that is 10 square root of 3 over square root of 3 times square root of 3. The square root of 9. And square root of 9 is 3. Okay? So this one is 10 square root of 3 over 3. Now this one, since this one is 1/2 to this one, so that means you can find this one by multiplying this one into 2. Because since this one, the shortest side is half of this. And since this one is 10 square root of 3, that means twice of that. That is 20, what? 20 square root of 3 over 3. Did you get it? Half of 20 square root of 3 over 3, that is just 10 square root of 3 over 3. Okay? There you go. Next one. If you have 5 for this. 5. So that means this one is 5 divided by square root of 3 times square root of 3 over square root of 3. That means 5 square root of 3 over square root of 3 times square root of 3 is square root of 9, and that's square root of 9 is 3. Okay, so there you go. This one is 5 square root of 3 over 3. Multiply it with 2, that is 10 square root of 3 over 3. Okay, there you go. These are the two special right triangles. These are 45, 45, 90, and 30, 60, 90 triangle. Okay, so if you have some questions, guys, you can post your comments or suggestions or questions below this video, so I could go over with them, and then I can take some videos as answers to those questions. Okay, that's all for today. Bye bye.